Don, we're friends and lovers of Daxtra. So, first of all, give us the headlines. What's the announcement? What's going on with y'all today?
So if you know Daxtra, we are a HR recruiting technology firm. We utilize AI to help streamline the talent acquisition process. For those of you who don't know Daxtra actually started off as a resume parsing business back in the early 2000s, quickly moved over to an AI search and match. And when you think about resume parsing, it's not exactly a really sexy topic until you start to think about all of the data that you're able to collect. So we we uh, we probably parse over 100 million resumes a month. And so you think about how much data that it has accumulated over 20 years. And so being able to take that data and now take AI and put it on top of it to really start learning. Traditionally, Daxtra has operated in the talent acquisition space, but mostly for placement companies. What we're doing today is we're actually taking all of those tools and automation and we're bringing it forward for corporate HR. So being able to utilize and orchestrate workflows for talent acquisition from sourcing, search and match, screening, and then candidate engagement, bringing together a total solution that can help to automate that for talent acquisition teams.
Let's talk about workflows real quick, Don. So when you say workflows, let's talk to the audience a little bit about what that means for talent acquisition for recruiting.
Yeah, so think about the process from the second you post a job inside your applicant tracking system till that very first phone call and knowing who you should talk to from a candidate perspective. What the workflow is able to do is, first of all, it synchronizes every job, but it also syncs every candidate and every applicant. And I think one of the things that I saw a lot of when I was leading talent acquisition was recruiters become managers of applicants. So you manage the applicants who have applied. Meanwhile, you have hundreds of thousands of candidates who are sitting in your ATS waiting to be, rediscovered. And so during that process, what Talentflow is able to do is the second you post a job, we're going to go through every candidate and we're going to say, hey, these are the best 30 candidates, whether they've applied or not, that you should reach out to be able to match them to that job. From there, you're able to understand why were they a match, why are they important, and then we also have top of funnel screening. So we use Gen AI to be able to look at the job vacancy or job description and the resume, and we build a series of questions that we can quickly vet those candidates, and we utilize our engagement platform, so SMS, WhatsApp, phone, email, whatever that looks like, to be able to quickly have those questions answered. From there, then now we went from 100,000 candidates to 30 candidates to, hey, here's 5 candidates that you should turn into applicants, so that you can, not only are you managing just the best candidates who applied, you're actually looking at the best candidates that have ever applied or are even in your database.
Don, tell us a little bit about the matching part. Because I think some people see those keyword could be semantic, etc. Like what exactly? How do you match?
Yeah, so with our matching technology, we're basically using, and it's a little bit newer, vector embeddings that are able to understand the context of what a job description is, and then look at those resumes. And then with that data, it's not just a skill to skill match. What we're looking at is work history. We're looking at recency. So if I was a Java developer 15 years ago, which I did a little bit of, I should not be the same as a person who comes in every day and does Java development. That person who does Java development every day, they're weighted much higher than I would be because my skills are older. And so we're looking at the recency of the skill. We're looking at the duties that you performed within the job, and we're utilizing that to match to the vacancy or the job description, so that we know actually not only who has the right skills, but who has been doing those recently, so that we know whether or not they're a good match or not.
So there's a lot of tools like there's a lot of matching in the world of talent acquisition, right? We've seen that. We've also seen a lot of these things just fall. They're not good, right? I've used them a ton. You use them and it's like, okay, this guy was making pizzas, certainly not a developer. What am I doing, right? What's the What's historically been the challenge? And I mean, obviously, with you guys coming out with this now, you're pretty confident this is going to hit the mark. Where has technology evolved, and how are you guys really leveraging this to make sure that we are?
Yeah, Ryan, I agree with you. I've seen the same experience, and there are so many organizations that are bringing out some really innovative technology. I mean,
Hmm?
some of the stuff they're putting out is really innovative, and then it falls down, and you start to wonder why is it falling down. And I think there's two main things that you just have to have before you even start any sort of project with AI. First of all, is you really have to know what you're going after. What is the goal that this tool is going to accomplish? And secondly, you have to have good data. And so I'll go back to what I mentioned earlier about the 100 million resumes and job vacancies per month that we're parsing today. If you don't have that good corpus of data, you're not going to see the information. And so I think what we fall into is a trap of we're just going to use AI and start solving things and figure out where it takes us. Okay, so we didn't have our defined goal. And second of all, even if we define that goal, we don't have the data to actually accomplish it. So, garbage in, garbage out. And I think those are where things fall down. And so I think that's what we're leveraging. Most organizations don't have 100 million resumes every single month that they're utilizing to refine and tune their algorithms. And that's where I think we're able to bring something to market that other companies just can't do.